Hey friends, I have another longer format unboxing we'll do today. What was it, a few weeks back now? I got the Infinity Saga Cosbi case, which was an 8-pack that had all of the different characters plus like a collectible card with each. And then just recently I found another version of that for What If that came up online. So I definitely had to pick it up. So here's what you see when you open the box. Lots of little protective poopers. What do we call these? Packing peanuts. But then, and hopefully this, I think this will track the same way, hopefully, as the previous box I got, where this full case does have all the characters in it. That's what we're going to find out. So here's a little listing of each of them, so you can see them across the bottom here. So you've got Captain Carter, you've got the Hydra Stomper, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Loki, Sylvie, Scarlet Witch, and Vision. And then there's always this question mark. I don't know if that would be like an alt version of one of them or what, but I've never actually gotten whatever the mystery is. So I would expect this will just be, you know, the standard set. So excited to open this up. Let's turn it that way. Because I really love What If. I think it's a fantastic series. I was excited to hear they announced season 2 during SDCC for the animation portion. So we have many more stories to look forward to. And I think we also got an announcement about the Zombies series, Marvel Zombies. So we'll get a continuation of some of the stuff that they started with zombies in the zombie episode of What If as well. So anyway, here's what we've got. We got Marvel Studios on the side. Open it up here, and then here are the 8-packs in the case. And then this obviously has been set up to potentially be like a store display as well, so you can see it set up like that. But for the purposes of today, I'll just leave it open like this. So let's just dive in and start. There we go. So each one of these is a mystery box. You know, if you were to just pick up a single one, so it shows you the 8 potentials you can get, plus the question mark. It's got 4 characters, an example on the front, and then just additional designs around the side. So here's actually all 8, if you look at it that way. Very cool. So let's find out what's in box number 1. Box number 1, box number 1. There we go. I like the characters they picked for this. You know, when you only have 2 per series to work with, you know, it can be hard to make a selection, but they certainly went with, I would say, the kind of key highlights of each, with the possible exception of the What If series. And I should say, I think I've been saying What If this whole time, but this is a Marvel Studios set. So it's across Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and What If. So rewind, start over. This is a Marvel Studios shows box. But the 2 characters they picked from What If, I think maybe could have been a little bit more varied, but I do like that they're a pair. All of these are kind of a pair, right? Like 2 of the key characters who are involved in the same storyline together. So perhaps that's why they picked the Hydra Stomper and Captain Carter. But Captain Carter is my favorite, so I was really glad to see her here. All right, so first things first, we've got Loki, looking mischievous with his knife, of course. I love his outfit here. He always looks like he's up to something, and they always capture that really nicely. And you might not be able to see this, but his belt buckle right here says TVA on it, which is a nice little touch. So he looks ready for action. And then within the pack, yes, it's the same way as the Infinity Saga set. So you have a nice little base. This is blue. I think it's a different, yeah, it's a different color than the other bases. The other ones were like a lighter metallic blue and silver for the other set. So this will be a new one. And here's what the card looks like. I like it's a good high quality looking card too, and a nice thick cardstock. So we got Loki first. Let's see who's in the next one. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? I'd love to see them do another set for these as we get more series too. Obviously you could have like Hawkeye in here, you could have Ms. Marvel, Moon Knight. So really there's endless possibilities. And Cosbi / Cosbaby / Hot Toys always does a really nice job of, you know, right after series come out and stuff, making announcements about all the great sets. I wish they were a little easier to get in the US, but, you know, if you have some patience and look around, eventually you can find some of them. This is some sort of a base, so we'll have to see what that's for. And then next up is Vision. Oh, and I see. So this is his base, so he can actually be floating. So he's got a little hole in his foot that you put that in here. And, you know, this is one of the things that Cosbi / Cosbaby does a great job of, is look at this metallic. It's so like premium looking, so refined, just beautiful. And as always, I don't think I showed this on Loki, but they all have the head bobble, you know, per the licensing contracts, I'm sure, that say this can't be an action figure. So that's a nice one there. And this also has one of that kind of like a purplish blue base. And, oh, look at that background. That's awesome. This looks amazing. I love these cards. Really premium cards for these series. All right, next up is someone else. So we've got one from WandaVision and one from Loki so far. Next up is whoever's in this bag. Let's find out who it is. It is, oh, Scarlet Witch. I love this. I mean, as fun as it would have been to have like her Halloween costume or something, like if you just get one from the series, you gotta go with this beautiful, like fully realized Scarlet Witch costume. And look at the glow of the hands. Look at the metallic sheen on her hair and her crown. Even her eyes have super amazing details on them. Man, this is awesome. This is one of my favorite Scarlet Witch pieces overall across my collection. So that's fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. And let's see. So this, yep, same color base. I wonder if these are all this. Like I said that last time, and then it ended up being 4 of one color and 4 of another. So maybe I'm just getting all the blues at first, and maybe all the blues are in the front row and all the other color in the back row. But we're gonna find out. And then there's that great card. I really like the designs on these. All right, 4th. So after this, we'll be halfway through the pack. Some of these, it's funny. Some of these are like lightly glued where they just pop right open, and others like are really, really glued on there. So it takes a little while to get them out. So let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. Who's it gonna be? So we got 1 from Loki and 2 from WandaVision so far. And this one is Sylvie, our Loki variant. That's funny. Her head does bobble, but it's really easy to turn too. I'm always surprised when you don't, it's not that hard to turn the heads, but she looks great. Super great metallic crown. Love her sword. Great details all around. I love her like hoodie jacket that she's got on. The perfect Loki variant in my opinion. So she's looking great. And card and base. So same thing, blue base. I wonder if all, like I said, all 4 of the front ones I bet have a blue base. And there's her super cool card. Look at those eyes. Awesome. So in the front 4 spots, we had Loki and WandaVision. So let's see, we've got What If and Falcon and Winter Soldier in our back 2 slots then. All right. And here's another heavily glued one. I'll just keep one of these boxes for reference too, so I'll pick the one that was like nicely, easily peeled versus one of the ones that I don't really care. All right, next up we have Captain Carter. Maybe my favorite of all these. I don't know. I can't say that. They're all amazing. These just look fantastic. And they're all so detailed. I'm just always blown away by the amount of detail on these little designs here. Look at the shine to the back of her shield too. Great action pose. Man, so cool. So cool, so cool. Okay, so let's see what we got this time. This time we've got, starting to, hold on, I have to move these boxes so I can actually have the space to do the rest of these. All right, so this time we have, oh, and it's still blue. So I think all 8 of the bases then are that same blue color, which is pretty cool. And then here's the background of this one. It's in that great action scene where she takes out that whole truck full of bad guys. And that's neat. If you look at these, actually, all 3 of them have different backgrounds based on their series, which is a clever little design element to that. So it's not all the same. Next up, going by order, I would guess this is Hydra Stomper, and it does feel happy, but we're going to find out. We are going to find out. Why is Alexa talking to me? Alexa, that's enough. Thank you. Always listening. All right, so let's see. This is likely the Hydra Stomper, but we're going to find out. Oh no, interesting. So cool. Whoa, dude, look at Falcon. Excuse me, Captain America. This is after his full, you know, suit change. Totally 100% into the Captain America now. Very excited about the Captain America movie that we got as an announcement in Hall H over SDCC. So he's looking great. Again, like that perfect metallic shine. Just brilliant details on this guy. And let's see what the background for Falcon and Winter Soldier cards look like. who will wield the shield. There's the blue base. And nice. That's awesome. That looks like the, yeah, it's like the Winter Soldier and Cap logo from the back of the design. You can see it better on the back part there. Nice. So cool. These are great cards. All right, so we got one What If and one Bucky. I think this might be the Hydra Stomper, but we're going to find out. Well, this one's a little heavier, but you never know. You just never know until you actually jump in there, right? Ooh, there you go. Hefty. Yep, there he is. Oh, cool, look at this. He's got his jet engines actively firing. That is awesome. And even, like I said, even this guy, just a little bit of bobble, just to make sure it fits into that licensing standard. But that's a cool, I mean, I was trying to figure out how they were gonna make this one look cool. And it's great, you know, they don't put metallic on it unless it really makes sense. So like he's, you know, a very matte style because he has that sort of industrial armor on. And so this is the perfect design for him. So let's see about his card and base. Same blue base. And then, yep, that's really cool. So his card actually isn't even the same as the background for Captain Carter's. This is her fight scene. And then this is his scene when he is, I think, first getting built, because this is all the like clamps and everything behind when he's climbing into the suit, when little Steve is climbing into the suit. All right, so last but not least, Bucky. And I'll put the box away at this point. Let's check out Bucky. I really liked all these series. I know people have different things to say about the Marvel series on Disney Plus, but I love them all. They're all, you know, different and fun in different ways, and I take away, you know, happy, fun things from each of them, kind of regardless of overall order of enjoyment. So I would go back and rewatch any of them. And there's Bucky. Oh look, he's got like a cone of shame on. That must be to make sure his hand doesn't hit his super cool glove. That's really funny. But anyway, here he is. I'll turn him around a little bit. So you got his like piercing green, blue-green eyes. I don't know what color that is, but it's gorgeous. And then his cool outfit, his amazing arm, and just great detail as always. Super cool hair, of course. And he's got his shortcut for this series. And then last but not least, the card, which I just dropped into the box. There it is. Boom. So neat. So this is the other, does that match? Let me see how this works. See if I can find the other card. There it is. Trying to see, nope. I was gonna see if it like aligned anywhere, but no, this one's there's like the Winter Soldier logo and the Falcon logo. And then on the back, it's the same design. So they both have the scoops, but you have the Falcon in the back of this one and then Bucky's star in the back of the other one. So there's the whole series. They look great. Can't wait to put them on their little platforms, take some pictures, but we'll go over them all again. So here first you have Hydra Stomper, who is matched with Captain Carter. And then we have Captain America. We have Bucky. On to Sylvie, who is paired up with Loki. Let's see if we can get him. Yeah, that seems to be where his head wants to stay. So there's Loki hiding his knife behind his back. And then Vision. So cool. And last but definitely not least, Scarlet Witch. You gotta look at that hair one more time. All right. Cheers, everybody.